Hello everyone. So today, I'm doing a voiceover for you. I'm doing a full face of products that are expired and I should probably get rid of soon, but I just can't seem to let them go. So we're going to start off with a volume 1 palette from Tati Beauty or Tati Beauty, wherever you are, however you pronounce it. And I opened this and it did kind of smell, it smelled like makeup-y. I haven't used this since the year it was released and I can't even remember what that was, so I'll put it up on the screen now for you. So I'm starting off with the brown shade in there. And do you know what? The powder, the shadows work just as they should. I wanted to do this kind of like straight out wing. I do ruin it later on out of habit. I lift it up with my concealer and it was looking cute until then. I went in with this color and I really didn't like it on me. That kind of like yellowy orange where it's so orange, it's just pure orange. So I was like, no, let's just forget that happened and go on top with this shade just to kind of brighten it up. I just wanted a neutral beige kind of look. I just gently blended that brown into it. Again, all the shadows are working as normal. Do they smell slightly? Yes. Was there anything growing on them? No. I went in with this shade because it was a little bit more shiny. It had a really nice shine to it without it being glitter. And then I did some black on the corners. I wanted to wing it out a little bit more and have this black kind of add a little bit more of a bit more dimension to the wing out. Again, I ruin it later, so actually it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, just softening that up. Blends beautifully. It blends just as much. I loved this palette when I first used it, and it just blends exactly like it did on the first day. This is the e.l.f. something concealer. Again, I'll put on screen. I've had this for a long time. So much so that there was concealer still on the brush from when I must have pumped it out ages ago. And I wiped it away. I have sanitizing wipes, makeup sanitizing wipes. So I wiped it with that and then pumped out some fresh product. Again, the texture of this one did feel slightly different. Not as I'm putting it on, but as I blended it out. So as I start to blend out, you'll see it's kind of like going like see-through. It's really hard to describe because it's a really natural concealer anyway, but the texture was kind of, I guess, more watery. This is when I ruin it, and you can see me realize just then I lifted it up instead of cutting it straight out, which I'm really annoyed about because I liked the shape of it going straight out. But old habits die hard, die young, die hard. I can't remember what. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But no, it's still blended out fine, and I wouldn't like be, opposed to using it again. Now, this foundation I've had for a really long time. I thought it smelled fine, but I really like this foundation. I didn't want to throw it away. As I started to use it, I kind of smelt this smell. And the only way I can describe it is like when you open like a jar of pickled onions and that kind of vinegary kind of smell comes out, and it's kind of like sharp. And I noticed that as I just kept going, I was like, okay, no, this really doesn't smell right. I think I've had it for over a year, and I feel like I use it quite a bit and it still looks good on the skin. It still sat absolutely fine. So I'm not completely angry about it. My face smelled. That was the only bad point. Now, this is from EGLIPS. This is a peach powder, and originally it had the smell of peaches. The smell died down a little bit. It was kind of there, but not really. Now, I love this powder because it really made the skin look smooth, and I don't mean smooth as in, like, they do on TikTok, like, oh my god, my skin's completely blurred. It wasn't like that. You could still see texture, it's just slightly smoother. And it smelled really nice. Like I said, the smell's gone. And actually the powder didn't seem to have the kind of same effect it did. I think I did that in a video. I had that product in a video years ago. I'm talking years and years. So yeah. Okay. This blush, this is so cute. This little daisy duck on the front. It came with this little puff in it, but I was like, I'm not using that. Let me just use the powder as it is. I just put it with a brush. Looked absolutely fine. Again, this powder is probably 3 years old, but still works absolutely fine. And the product is still available online, which is good. I actually darkened my camera here because it was taking in too much light and you couldn't see anything. I just went in with the eyeshadow again underneath the eye. And again, eyeshadow was absolutely fine around the eye. Didn't feel any like sensitivity, no watering, nothing crazy. It just felt like normal eyeshadow, like normal eyeshadow should, I guess. Yeah, that was it. I don't have any expired mascaras because you shouldn't be hanging on to expired mascaras. I say that, but I only recently went through all my mascaras and got rid of all the opened ones and ones that I knew I've had for a little bit too long. And then I went in with this eye pencil from Stila, not expired. This was absolutely fine. I just wanted to use it. It kind of gave a really nice shine to the waterline. And now we go into a lip product. These are from Etude House, the syrup lip glosses, I believe they're called. These I've had for such a long time, like everything in this video, of course, but I just love the way they feel on the lip, the way they go on. They're almost like a jelly that you can spread nice on the lip, and it feels like a lip balm that doesn't sink into the lip. It's almost like a lip balm and a lipstick together. Stuck on some lashes. These are Lily lashes. Again, not expired. These are kind of brand new out of the, I was about to say tub case. I do excuse the inside corner on this one. I just wasn't up for lashes that day. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take these off in a second anyway. But yes, that was my full face, smelly face of expired makeup. I'm keeping it all. Bye. Robert is shaming all us messy people. Oh, you know what, Steph? I'm the kind of person who wants to be like, Robert caught shaming messy people, and then there's pictures of my room. Jesus! What's happening? Am I being robbed? I don't... What is going on? Who the hell is this? What is happening? What? This guy just... And who's playing music at this time in the morning? It's 5:17... I'm so confused. I really don't like his thighs. I mean, 1 second, please. You don't like his thighs? You're telling me you don't like this man's thighs? I don't believe you. Friendly, but like at the same time, a bit like... I don't know. Wait, did she have a hairy back?